I'm trying to remember what happened before. He's trying to tell me. He's trying to tell me. I dreamt of him again. And his sister. I dreamt of him and his sister again. I can't remember the scenes before. Just remember the last scene. He's trying to tell me. He's trying to tell me. He's struggling. He's struggling in my dream. He's having a hard time telling me how he feels. He's struggling. But he's trying. He's struggling. It's funny because he hasn't. This is the first dream where he's actually trying to tell me how he feels. He's struggling. He's struggling. And the way he can, like, and he's not telling me in person. In my dream. In my dream I'm getting, gosh, I have to work backwards. I'm with his sister, and we're going to bed. We're going to bed, and he was there before. Like, he was there before. But he was so busy. He was so busy. He was everywhere. He was so busy. But I was with his sister. And again, his sister was telling me. His sister was the one that was telling me. Oh, what was she saying? What was she saying? I don't remember what she was saying, but she was telling me something. But we were going to bed. It was night. It was after. I was with them during the day, but he had a hard time talking during the day. But at night, he turned into a spider. He turned into a spider. I don't know how he turned into a spider, but he turned into a spider. And he went inside my ear. He turned into a spider. And he went inside my ear. And that's how I was able to hear him. It sounds so bizarre, I know. But it makes sense. Like, that's a funny. It's symbolic, but it makes sense to me. It makes sense. It's symbolic. He turns into a spider, and he crawled into my ear. And that's how I could hear. He's echoing in my ear. And I'm trying really hard not to flick at it because it's making me feel like Like it's itchy, but I know it's him. So and I could hear his echo. And he's trying to communicate. He's trying to communicate with me. He's trying to tell me how he's feeling. And he's struggling. That's the only feeling that I got, was that he was struggling, but he was trying. And I was just smiling. And it was night, and we were in bed. His sister and I were in bed. His sister and I were in bed. But he was trying. He was trying to communicate with me in my dream. And then he came out. And because it was starting to get like really itchy, and I'm like, I need him to come out. But he does. But when he comes out, it's his shadow self. It's his shadow self. That's what he looks like when he comes out. It's and I'm worried because I'm like, is he okay? Is he okay? And I see his shadow. Like a cartoon version of a shadow. And he's okay. But you could tell he was struggling. It was a struggle for him. I don't know why I dreamt that. He was struggling. But spiders signify like shadow side, your shadow self. And when he came out, it was his shadow self in cartoon. That was weird. It just sounds funny because he was like, it was echoing in my ear, like playing with those megaphones. and I'm, but he's a spider, but it was like that was the only way I could hear him. His shadow self as a spider in my ear. I don't know why I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm dreaming this. There's another scene. It's my littles, my nephew, my niece, my nephews, because my sister's son is there too. But he's just younger. He's little. Like he's little. He's the same age as the twins. He's there. Bobby's there. They're happy to see me. There's another scene. We're in the water. And I'm with someone. And I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to go in, but fast. Like we're gonna take a long trip into the water. And I have my gear. I'm preparing my gear to hold my hair back, my goggles, because I know we're gonna go fast. And my flashlight, because we're gonna go underwater. But then the plans shift. That's what happens. The plans shift, and that's how I end up seeing we end up going home. It was all symbolic. But I think that's the part. That was the last scene. But the scene before that, I'm with his sister. and we're outside of somewhere, and he's around. I can feel his energy. He's around, but he's busy. He's busy. But that was I don't know why I dreamt that. He's trying to tell me words, but in my dream. Yeah, it's the first time I hear him actually like try to say something. I just realized in my other dreams, at least when it comes to admitting or I was trying to this thing, like I didn't remember his voice in the other dreams, because he wasn't talking in the other dreams. He wasn't talking in this is the first one where the other dreams where he's younger, he says something to me or whispers something to me. Even when he whispered something to me, I didn't see him. Like he was just right here. He leaned into me and whispered in my ear. And the only other time I can think of where he actually spoke to me was the more recent one where it was the one scene where he was younger. That one he was younger. And there was this feeling that it was him, but it wasn't. But it was because it was a younger him and I didn't know him younger. And he looked different because he had hair, dark hair. But when he said that to me, it didn't. I can't. It was different. It was just different. But this one was different. Like he was in my ear. Like he had to convert himself into a spider to come into my ear to tell me how he was feeling. He was trying to tell me how to. Dolly Parton was there. I just remembered that Dolly Parton was there. She was in another scene. That was another scene. There was a lot of people. It was an event. And people were coming together to support. But this is the first time he tries to tell me in my dream how he feels. He was struggling. So I remember he was struggling. He was struggling to find the words. It's so funny. I don't know what that means. That was weird funny. Just the symbolism and just it's a Dolly Parton. And the kids and just a different scene. But that was the last scene. Because that's what woke me up. It's just and then he was in my ear. He was a spider. And I was getting uncomfortable. And he came out. And I just wanted to make sure he was okay, that I didn't smash him. I didn't because it was itchy. But then I saw his shadow self come out. And I was going to bed. It's so funny how that, I mean, not funny when he was telling me, but just funny that it presented itself in that way. Like he's trying. That's what it felt like he was trying. And I was just, his sister, it was the same like the other one where his sister was there, where like she was reassuring me. That I was different than the others. That I was different for him. That I was different for him. I meant something different for him than the others, I guess. Whoever the others are, I don't know. But it's like she was there. Like, that's so funny because she was in the other ones too, where she was the one that was telling me that she was surprised that I didn't know that he liked me more than what he led me to believe. It's funny that she's there too. Again, when it comes to that communication. I just want to share that dream. If I share it, more comes up, I'll record. Okay, well, that's all.
Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me.